All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Another map of Battalion 1944. This is going to be the final one in this group. And again, we're going to have Team Magic, but this time they're playing against Pure. This is probably going to be the best match. This is the matchup. This is a finals rematch from the first online qualifier between both of these teams, where Pure actually came out on top in a best-of-3. But this is a rematch, different map. And it's a BO1, so you never know what's going to happen this time around. So
never know.
Talk to me. Where are we this time?
All right, so I think this is going to be a really tight match. I think we're going to see Willzki top frag for Pure, and I think Pure is going to come out on top. 16-14 is my
16-14. You're calling it that close, huh?
I'm calling it that close. I think this will be down to the wire. I'll be very surprised if it doesn't.
All right, well, we will have to see how it ultimately goes. Good swing around from Impaler. He's going to go down, though, as Lord Pnut finds Tanaka. So 1 for 2 as Willzki has already been deleted. But Pride going to get taken down, doing a lot of damage here, trying to find this frag on the high man, and it is going to go down. Ssef trying to get that bomb planted over here at the B bomb site. That is going to go down. Sorry, it took a second for me to figure out which side it was, but we're good. We're good. What map is this?
This is Derailed.
This is Derailed. Okay, my girlfriend was actually telling me about this because she liked the art in it with the train hanging off the tracks and all that. Yeah,
it's a good map. I like this map.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe Pure just played this map in their last matchup.
Unlovables they played.
Yeah, so and I think that it was something like 16-5 somewhere.
I wound up being like 68, I think, at the end there, yeah.
Okay, so 2-on-2 retake still upon us. 20 seconds on the clock. So this player around the corner not going to be able to find it. The defuse is going in. Is he going to stick it, though? Negative. And with 10 seconds left on the clock, surely not going to be finding this one. Prone all the way in the back lines inside of the theater is going to be Leonhardt. Or are we calling him Berghy?
Berghy goes by, I guess, Berghy.
Bomb goes off. 1 round on the board here. And I feel like this one, we're going to see a lot slower of a pace, because neither of these teams want to make mistakes. They're out for vengeance.
Absolutely, and it is a smaller map, so you're going to see a lot of SMG play, but it definitely can unravel in a slower, more synchronized way than other maps, which I think you're right is how we're going to see it. I really want to see a good game here. This is a rematch. That's good stuff.
It's a beautiful thing. Now, I have played this map. Can you actually shoot down the Zeppelin?
I haven't been able to, so I don't think so. And if I can't do it, I don't think anyone can.
I confess myself disappointed. You should be able to shoot down the Zeppelin. Comes crashing down in the middle of the map. Gets
a kill.
Awesome. Who knows? Yeah, that'd be awesome. Looks like Willzki's going to get tested here right around the corner. He does show his shoulder. One more around the side. Ssef, they're going to tag team him. It's a 1-for-1 trade as Impaler goes down once again in the back lines of the theater as BCJ is going to find him. But Ssef, there for the trade, takes down Pride. You can see up on high, 2 players over here.
Yeah, a lot of B presence for both players.
Good spot there from Hero. Will find the frag as Berghy goes down. And it is a man advantage once again swung in the way of Team Magic.
Magic.
Yeah,
that was
beautiful.
Good.
Yep. It looks like they want to get in towards this A bomb site this time around.
So they want to get in here on B. You want to take what you want to do is you want to take theater, and then you have couch presence up close. As Hero's going to see a couple, two players here.
Good swing from BCJ as well. That's really Willzki. Wow, he actually does get the shot in on BCJ in the long run. But how important is theater control?
Very important. It's key, because if you can't get in there on allies and you let the defense run up through the B bomb site into theater, there's only one way for you to come through, and that's over by the couch house, which is what we call it, by barrels. And you know, it's a choke point, and there's no way you're going to be able to get into the site there. So you got to trade your way into theater and then synchronize that push through couch, and that's usually how you're going to take B. And if you can do that consistently, you're going to have a lot of success on this map. So this map, you know, you can get a lot of rounds on allies doing that.
What would you say is the hardest site to take?
I believe it. So it's harder to take A. It's harder to take A, but for a different reason, because not a lot of people think A is the bomb site to go, so people just don't go there. And the few times they do go there, there's only like 1 or 2 guys, and he's just in a cheesy corner, and he kills you all.
Kind of like Lex right there.
Exactly. And it's tough to get your whole team over there without getting fully rotated on, because it's just too far away.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good looking round coming out again from Team Magic, looking to make that a 2-1 score line. One player right here around. Lex going to spot it, finds the frag. Is that a Garand that he's using? What
that is
using
I believe it's a German word. We call it the Guer, but it's probably pronounced the Gewehr because a W is a V in German. I don't know. We call it the Gewehr. So it's a semi-auto.
So you're speaking American.
I'm speaking strictly American.
Strictly American.
We call
I like
them
it.
shekels and we call them Gewers.
Why do we call them shekels? I don't understand, because isn't a shekel an English word?
I don't know. Couldn't tell you. It just happened one day.
I'm really getting my...
after the update, we needed a new name for him.
We're all over the place here. Lex off ripping and roaring.
Yeah,
He's 5-0.
He's having a good game right now.
No
we haven't
deaths.
seen that yet on top.
He did save in the opening round. That did go the way of the Allies' side, Pure's side. But he has yet to die. Probably see it this time because Caster's Curse is always a thing. Doesn't matter what game you're playing, but it's always a thing. He's going to go back over to the cheeky APC angle. Spots a lot of players coming his way. He's going to get pushed back. He's all the way back towards that A-bomb site, backside towards the alley. Trying to get a shot out here. Not able to connect anything. Players around the corner, gets one, pulls out the secondary. And it is going to be up against the default SMG. Still looking for it, but he will fall.
Yeah, so you can see, although they do have the bomb site down, or the bomb down, this is actually a really good A-hold. They got everyone over there somehow. Usually those rotates come in a little quicker, and you wind up losing one or two on your way to A. But now that they have the bomb site down, it's looking like a very promising A-hold for Pure here. As Tanaka, good with that scope. We've seen him do some magic before with it.
Yeah, unfortunately, BCJ, the flanking player coming around the back lines of that A-bomb site, will go down. So all of a sudden, this gets a whole lot more difficult to take. Tanaka trying to get tagged in, will end up falling, and the Allies walk away with that. So Pure tying it back up here. Now, I know that we've talked about map scores and what side it is on one side or the other. Which one would you put this one to? Is this another even map, or does this favor the defense a little more?
It always just a little bit defense based off just what you have to do with the bomb. But this is definitely an 8-7 map.
So it's even again.
This has turned into an even map. It used to be very one-sided, but it's turned into an even map with the adjustments they made, and especially if you've stratted it, it can turn into even more of an even map, which is I think what we're going to see as it is 2-2 right now.
Nice nade there from Tanaka. He's going to find that. Pretty much default weapons here for the Axis side. Nobody really swapping anything out.
Yeah, full save for them for Team Magic.
But a great start to this round for him. Berghy's going to get the trade back, but it's still a 4-on-3. And look at this Ssef trying to push his way through these back halls, seeing if he can't find something. He does have the bomb as well, so he's got to take great care of that. One player coming from behind. That's a good peek. Oh, and the knife comes out. Tanaka. That's what he needs to get going. Now, they've given up theater control, but they have bomb control in the back lines this time around.
Absolutely. So that being obviously more important, they know where the bomb is. So although they don't have theater right now and they let the Allies take it, Willzki, though, up here at Heaven, able to do a little bit of damage. But like I said, they have that bomb down, so they just got to wait it out, play them off.
Pride's even spotting him up there, so knows where he's going to be coming from. And with Berghy going down, they know exactly where the last player is. Trying to get the kill out, not able to connect it, but the trade is there. Very nicely done there on a very limited arsenal round from Team Magic.
Yeah, that was good. They saved, and they got a great economy now, and they got the round out of it. So it's a double whammy, and it's always a win-win situation for that.
And Impaler, look at that.
0-5 right now.
Yeah, off to a really rough start for him. Obviously not the way that it wants to go. He seems to be the one favoring going for that theater control really early in the rounds, and it seems like it's BCJ that's been over there, Hero who's been over there a lot, and it's kind of they're working in tandem and getting those early frags. So it's really nice to see that. A little bit of teamwork. Good nade damage there on the Willzki, so they find some early damage. And again, it's going to be Tanaka over here trying to control the back lines of this A-bomb site, B-bomb site,
yeah,
A-bomb site, A-bomb site.
He's playing a very quick rotate position. Because this map is small, you can swing the bomb at any moment to either bomb site. So for his team, he's playing that position on that mid-patch where he can rotate either way. As Impaler waits out the push, though, from BCJ, as we just talked about in theater. So maybe it's some late theater control is what they're opting for here.
Yeah, look at how open that B-bomb site is as well. 3 players getting ready to push around the corner. And Impaler, there is one more up top. He gets spotted. He actually was spotted before. I'm surprised that the call didn't go through. I believe that's Pride that was up there that did actually see him in the back lines, but didn't manage to get the call out in time for his teammate to react to it on the top side of the stairs. Interesting shot from Pride, though. Trying to equalize, and Pride spins around, finds the headshot on Impaler, who's trying to lurk around the backside. Pnut able to get one back on Hero, so we are going to be into a 3-on-3. But now, because of those 2 kills from Pride and those 2 kills from Pride, it puts them into a favorable position to be able to go for a retake here. But losing Lex at this point, maybe they're thinking otherwise, but look at this. Pride and Tanaka.
Excellent retake.
Yeah, sweeping it up. Look at this late smoke.
There's that utility.
Oh! Oh, through the smoke though, Ssef. He's got the lineup for the bomb, and now he's going to push around the side. Not a lot of time for him to go for it, and he knows he's got to stick the defuse at this point. And there it is, pushing on through. Good round from Pure. Nice recovery from Ssef in the 2v1.
Yeah, great retake there by Team Magic. Pride pretty much do most of the work up there in heaven. If he dies up there, the round's over, but he hangs on, and they had an opportunity there with that smoke as well to take out Ssef and defuse the bomb. But like you said, great recovery by Ssef. That would have been an awesome round and a half for Team Magic. Swing a little momentum their way.
Maybe would have liked to see that smoke go to the left side by that overturned car as opposed towards that broken wall, because then he can just spam through the smoke as opposed to exposing himself to one of the players that's over in that area.
I think they planted the bomb on top, which you don't see very often, but so he knew exactly where it was. He just spammed through that smoke. Great play.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Nice see that from him. Well managed. Double nade coming in. Impaler, there you go. He was off to a slow start, but he started to pick up the pace here a little bit in the coming rounds, and now we'll have to see whether or not there can be a recovery, because this is a pretty vanilla round again out of the Axis side.
Yeah, you hate to see yourself lose 2 players early to a set nade like that. Pretty much they gave up the whole bomb site, and the bomb's eventually going to go down here. But Tanaka, I believe, on the flank.
They know he's here.
They know he's here. He
made
a
ton of noise over here.
More of a presence play, if anything.
Yeah, try to shy them away from planting the bomb early in the round or anything like that. Make them stay honest for a little while longer while these players try to work their way around. And unfortunately, Lex is going to get caught lurking in the background also. And just with that firepower hero, not much that he can do there.
Yeah, no, he didn't have the firepower there to hold the site like he would have. If he has any other weapon, he might be able to get a +10 there and get at least 1 headshot, but he wasn't able to. And now Tanaka's in theater. And because they knew that he was on that flank, I think they just ran all the way to A. They said, why even risk it? Let's just go A, get the plant.
Yeah, no reason to screw with it, especially when we know right where he is. So they're going to plant it over at the A bomb site, maybe go for a couple of eliminations here at the end of the round. It's not really going to hurt things too much, given the fact that he's pretty much on default.
Who's that?
Tanaka.
Tanaka. He bought he bought a cheap SMG. He bought a cheap SMG, and he'll have something in the bank if he saves.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, definitely. You're right. Losing their weapons here, and Tanaka at least holding on to his SMG. He's all the way on the other side of the map. He's not even going to try.
Yeah, he doesn't want anything to do with this one. So
it's impossible to take a site by yourself.
In a 1v4.
Yeah, not going to happen. Especially against a team like Pure. Unfortunately, it's just not going to happen. So it's going to wind up being 4-3 here in favor of Pure.
And you did say that it was on the defensive side that it was swung a little bit to the 8-7 side, but a pretty even map nonetheless. So yeah, Pure picking up 4 rounds early in this half is pretty special.
It's it's good. When you're playing against another great team like Team Magic and you're winning on allies, you're feeling good. So Team Magic's going to have to figure out what they need to do on defense in order to get some rounds, because they're getting kind of manhandled a little bit there in B site. They get set naded or they get early picked, and they got to cut that out if they're going to have a good B hold moving forward.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, you talk about these set nades, and is that something that they're going to be throwing almost every single round, or is that something that comes out like once every 3rd round, something like that? Or?
So a nade costs 2 shekels now, so if you have the economy for it and you've won a couple of rounds, you're going to see it every round. You're seeing them fly over right now. If you can get a nade every round, whether it's you or your teammate, you commit to him, it's always advantageous, especially if they're hitting. So if you can, answer to your question is, if you can, get them every round. If you don't have the economy, you're just not going to have them.
Gotcha, and look at Pnut. Good start to the round again. Gets the 2-piece over there towards the back lines at the A bomb site. Now all of a sudden it's going to be the back foot once more for Team Magic, and Pride's trying to do what he can to keep his team alive in this one. Ssef very low. Tanaka is well low on the back of that SMG that he saved out of the last round. But unfortunately, those healths are going to reset, and now they're going to look for each other once again. Close to his right. Not looking the right way, and he will go down. In the meantime, though, Pride was able to catch Impaler, so they keep it within a man.
Within a man, but the bomb is definitely swinging on the other side of the map here, and Pride's stuck in theater. Going to have to get on his high horse and get all the way over to A, and they ran a kind of a split there, which can be very effective. Pnut opened it up with 2 kills over in long A, and they know they had the info they needed. They got the A players. Let's go A.
Now, is this a situation, given the firepower that they have now picked up here on the Team Magic side, do they go for a save and a 3-on-2?
That's a tricky question. I think
unless they get like an early pick.
If they get it, that's what I would say. It'd be like, hey, on comms, if you get one quick, we'll go for it. But if not, you can definitely save here. You just don't want to save too many rounds. Eventually, you're going to have to,
you got to go for it.
Yeah, you got to go for it.
Yeah.
But now I think they just wasted too much time and they're going to hold. So
Yeah, you see that in CSGO as well. When you're down a pretty tremendous deficit on a half, you want to, go for more force buys and things of that nature in order to try and just at least get some rounds on the board.
Yeah.
That's ultimately what it's going to come down to here for the Team Magic side as they fall behind now by 2 rounds, 5-3. We're over halfway through the first half of this one. And again, like you said, I mean, an 8-7 defensive side, they really need to start putting some rounds on the board.
Yeah, so they're just unable right now to deal with the offense here from Team Pure, because Team Pure showed that they can set nade and rush B, and they show that they can split, and they showed they can go A. So it's tough as a defense to be able to prepare yourself for all 3 of those. The best thing you can do in that situation is play your default stack that you've trained with and go from there and try to get rounds that way and just use basic rotates. If you try to stack one way or the other, you're getting inside your own head, especially against a team that can go anywhere on the map at any time. You need to just play a basic defense and rotate from there.
Absolutely. So big buy down here from the Axis side. You can see they've got a lot of investment, all the coins being spent with the exception of BCJ, who had a nice healthy salvage mission in the last round, picking up that scope and also hanging on to his secondary. Now we'll see whether or not they can put that to use, as it is a dicey situation for them. They need to maintain this theater control, and you can see trying to push on in. They've already
BCJ
caught one.
Up here with a scope.
Nicely done from Prides.
Yeah, they cleared out all those theater players here. So now look, everyone's kind of stuck in couch. And if you don't have your theater help, there you go. BCJ on a Ssef with that scope.
Good read there onto Tanaka. Willzki able to clean him out. It's a 2-on-4. It was a 2-on-5, made a 2-on-4. So still the 2-man advantage to the Axis side of Team Magic. See if they can lock this down, and that's one step closer as Lex getting a flank play. He started off real hot in this matchup, but he's again kind of fizzled out a little bit in the late lines. Lord Pnut, the last man standing, 8-4 on the scoreboard. See if he can shut this one down, but he does have a player right on the other side of those arches. Are they going to swing on him? Does not look like it. Yeah, they're going to play a little bit smart, play a little patient. They've got bomb control as well.
Yeah, and when you drop a couple of rounds, you don't want to mess around even a little bit. Obviously, they're going to win this round, but you don't want to see one of your players chasing, drop his weapon that you work so hard to save for. So it's best here to just wait it out, take the round, and move on.
Yeah. So there you go. We're going to go 5-4. So Axis with a little bit of life in them in that last round.
It's neck and neck, like I thought it would be.
Yep. Now the thing is I'm not sure that we're going to get to that 16-14 if the Allies, if the Pure side can go on another little tear, 3 rounds in a row, 4 rounds in a row, get up to 9, maybe 10 rounds on their offensive side, and then things are going to be real tricky for Team Magic moving forward. But Prides, he's taking over the top of the leaderboard now with 10 frags. But again, I mean, the Pure side are the ones who are in the lead right now, and look at how the frag count is. 8 at the top, 5 at the bottom. Pretty even distribution across the whole way.
Yeah, absolutely, pretty even. And that's what comes with a team who strats well and plays well together, because they're always going to be there to pick up each other's trades. And
so many nades at the start of this round.
A lot of nades. If you've got them, use them.
Yeah, it seemed like everybody had one this time around. About 8 of them. See, the crazy thing is you look at a game like this versus a game like Counter-Strike, which I'm used to commentating. People usually hold on to their grenades longer in Counter-Strike. This is like chuck them at the beginning of the round, maybe you get a cheeky kill. You got an advantage throughout the entire beginning of it. Because usually in CS the maps are too big to get it.
Yeah.
And the nades don't one-shot you.
So a lot of times you just have 3-vet nades. If there's an area on this map, for example, where they got to cross the B and you guys can rain nades on him and you catch someone sleeping, as he tries to cross, you're going to get him. Or at least tag him. So a lot of early nades in this game.
Lex caught out one other player over here trying to let himself reload, but it's not going to be the case, and that's a double from Ssef. So all of a sudden, that opening pick that they got on Willzki has been diminished and traded back wholeheartedly. They've got a car over here on the back of Tanaka. He's trying to put that to work, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case. And there you go, finally swinging. And now with Pride picking up 2, now an opportunity. It's down to a 1v2.
Yeah, that was a great play by Pride. And another kill. So Pride, they're on the flank, able to clean up and retake that site. And then BCJ also had a one-on-one situation with Ssef in the bomb site. And somehow Ssef wasn't able to peek the way he should have, and BCJ just silent walked right up to him. So a cheeky but aggressive play by BCJ, and it worked. So
yeah, I like it a lot. And there you go. Now we're all back even keel.
Even keel.
And again, that economy is definitely more favorable on the Axis side right now as they've strung a couple of rounds together. They've got all of the nades.
All the nades.
All of the nades. They've got 4 HE grenades, 2 smokes to work with. They're already launching them out.
Yeah, they've got cars and STGs.
Ooh, I was hoping that Tanaka would clip one through the smoke.
He gets them.
I'm sure he does. Blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
Yeah. bomb site push here.
Try to frags once again. That's a smoke, but look, he gets in front of it. I like the play from Willzki. Not expecting it to be on the front side of that smoke, and he's going to lock it down. Man advantage. Oh, trying to get in there for the nice kill. Not able to locate it, and it's still going to be a man advantage, but not anymore. It's a 2-man advantage as Tanaka is going to be the last man standing. Surely they spotted him over here. You can see they're watching for that push.
Yeah.
Never mind. Maybe not. Tanaka trying to make a play.
Still alive. Tough retake, though. They know he's in
How
there.
does he read this player prone around the corner?
I don't know.
Maybe he does. That gun barrel's got to be showing. Hello,
Not gonna
Willzki.
happen.
Big round from him, though. 3 kills, and he got the opener that really opened things up for him. So nicely done across the board. And again, the Allies back into the win column, 6-5.
Yeah, another
14
good
kills
push.
for Pride.
Yeah, he's doing very well. I mean, most of the aggression's been towards that B bomb site, so even though they're dropping rounds, he's picking up kills, but he's keeping them in this right now. And I'm not going to say the rest of his team has to necessarily pick it up, but those rotators have to do a little bit better a job of retaking sites, because you're going to lose that site a lot when it's easy to run into. So, you know, late in the round, you got to get a retake here or there to keep it close.
Yeah, he's been all over that theater area and doing a really good job of locking it down. That's why you saw Impaler having a bit of a struggle. He's 3-9. Remember, he got 1 kill and then a double nade kill. He hasn't done anything since then, and he started off 0-5. So ever since then, he's gone 0-4.
Yeah, you're right.
So again, a tough situation for him to be in, but
A little bit of A aggression here.
yeah, both sides have to have some of the players step up. And look at this, right on the other side. That's a nice backstab. A little bait and switch. Still looking for a little bit more. Not able to get out of there, but Hero and Pride both picking up kills. And again, Pride able to get one before he is taken out. So nice bit of control over there towards the theater. But now that theater control has been swapped over. But look, coming from the back lines, the number 8 man coming around, trying to make his way on in. And he will get a kill. That's BCJ.
So yeah, even though they lost theater, Pride did his job in getting at least one of those entry fraggers out of the way, and now these rotates are coming in. Unfortunately, Hero, though, getting taken out and making it closer. He should have played a little more passive there, and Berghy getting a kill with his teammate Willzki 2-on-2 now.
Yeah, and Lex trying to make his way around behind here. This is a good play if it executes well, but he can already hear him. Here it comes, Lex. He's got to be the linchpin. Spots one, drops the bomb planter. 20 seconds left on the clock. Don't think they realize where he is, but the jump shot from Willzki locks it down, and that is the round. What a shot.
That was an absolutely amazing shot from Willzki there. Just having that game sense to know that.
Ballsy play.
Yeah, he knew his teammate got killed from Broken Wall, and he just, you know, why not look? And he made a really great shot there, and he had a car in his hand. That hurts. If you're Lex, that hurts.
Yeah, he had the perfect play.
He did.
Got in there, denied the bomb plant, but then he just hung around a little bit too long. He didn't stay mobile. He just kind of stopped. He knew that the player was going to be coming around from that other side, but didn't realize that he had picked up the car and gets that jump shot.
Yeah, he can even duck out of that spot for a second if he really needed to.
Or he could have gone prone behind the wall or something of that nature. At least found some form, some semblance of cover.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he did not, and he falls for his troubles.
All Tommies for Pure. Impaler with a kill. On to Pride. So another slow B push here.
Yeah, but this is starting to spiral out of control now. Pure really doing a great job starting to open this up, waiting on the other side of the screen for that to fall. And all of a sudden, it's down to just Lex in a 1v5. Surely not.
Yeah, very, very tough here for Lex to do much. He already gets spotted out before he can even attempt to make a retake. So saving's going to be difficult as well. And a lot of confidence there coming from Pure. Great shot from Willzki in a round they probably should have lost. And they just go all out and say, you know, we're going to take B from you. So Team Magic is going to have to at least get 1 or 2 more here to make it close. And then they're going to have to play really good on attack. Really good.
Swaps the gun. He's got an opportunity to drop maybe a couple more here.
Yeah.
Here's the That's going to be another one. So just trying to bide his time as long as he can, trying to let that health regenerate. It is still going to start to go up. There's a player right around the corner. He will go down. Takes 2 with him.
Yeah, it takes 2 with him, so they're going to have to buy weapons, those 2 other guys.
It's a shame he didn't pick up that second coin before he died, because then he would have only relinquished 1 versus 2.
I thought what he was going to do was pick that up and run back in, but he kind of peeked earlier, got a little too confident, got taken out.
A little bit too wide on that one, but coming into the final couple rounds here, it is 8-5. Would like to see the Team Magic side pick up 2 more rounds here, make it a little bit more even into the second half. But Pure is looking good. They're
looking good. They have a very, very good attack right now working for them, where they go B real hard, and then they'll just kind of change it up and lurk somebody over to that A bomb bomb site, really messing with those rotators' heads.
Tanaka's done this a couple of times where that smoke has come out and he's just kind of tried to lurk behind it, but a nade goes in, Prize goes down, as well as Lex, and that A bomb site is just or B bomb site, pardon me, is just getting rocked time and time again. Now they're finding whatever it was that they found before. They're finding a hole there, like you said, a chink in the armor, an opening in the defense, and that is what they're capitalizing on time and time again. Good use of the nade from Hero. He held it.
On the retakes, I like to see more players do it because
look at this.
Kind of aggressive there by Hero.
Ooh.
Escapes another retake nade. So it's a 2-on-1. So we thought that was going to wind up going for Pure. They had a lot of entries there, but Team Magic doing a great job finally on the rotates, saving those nades and getting a retake. However, Ssef does have the bomb, and he will be able to get this A bomb plant down and then hold in just a very basic but doable 1-on-2 or 1 versus 2 situation.
Look at how fast they're coming in, though. They're going to get right up here. He does get himself out of dodge. Maybe they spotted where he was, but this corner that he's going to be in is going to be very tricky to flush him out. Oh, and he bungles it. He manages to get one, hunkered down behind the wall, swaps out for another gun, 30 bullets in the magazine, see whether or not he can lock this one down. Skips over, picking up the coin. He's going to push forward, and he clutches it.
Wow.
Oh, so it's another 2v1 that's bungled here by Team Magic. They drop a second 2 versus 1 in this matchup.
And those hurt because if you think about it, if they had won their 2-on-1s, what would the score be right now?
I know, exactly. It would be 7-7 right now. So
up.
that's a huge swing. Now they're staring down the barrel of a 10-5.
Yeah, which is doesn't feel good. It makes it not look like an even map. So yeah, they're gonna drop another one here in a tough situation, and Ssef just making a kind of a great play, pushing up. You don't see that very often. Usually they fall back, but he got it done.
Tanaka, early shot this time around, not mincing words. Really wants to get that one done, and he will get an early advantage this time, but we've seen him squander it now a number of rounds.
Yeah, and that's always tough being in that team chat on voice comms. If you're a veteran team, you got to stick together and not let yourself get tilted and take it to half and adjust. Man, they would have loved to have had those rounds.
Absolutely. Love to get this final round of the half. Hero trying to make a bid for it. We'll find another kill there onto Willzki. Ultra Lex getting it on Ssef. So a 9-6 half. Obviously, it's not optimal for them, but
doable. It's doable. Usually the round it's going to be 8-7 in favor of them because they're on defense. So 9-6 is a little bit of a swing, but not something they can adjust.
And if they would have won those 2v1s, it would be 8-7 in their favor.
And the prediction would have been
it would have been money.
Perfect.
It would have been butter, baby.
Yeah.
Would have been butter. Unfortunately, it's
not butter.
It's not. It's margarine. Nobody likes margarine.
Margarine.
You gotta have the salt on the butter. Oh man.
Yeah, margarine no good.
I love deep fried butter sandwiches. They're delicious. 9-5 scoreline. Looking like it's going to go 9-6. So there is some breathing room.
There is.
And that's the thing. Unless we see a Pnut 1v5 here, which
he has the bomb now.
We've seen some craziness. We've seen some craziness.
No.
Not to be though. So going into the second half of this one, what are we expecting to see as far as attacking for Team Magic?
So that attack was better than I've seen out of Pure, honestly. So I'm not saying it's something that I wasn't betting on, but I didn't expect them to get 9 rounds. So I do think Team Magic on allies can get a good attack together against a Pure defense because it's not undoable. Like we just saw, if you have your stuff together, you can win on that half. So all Team Magic has to do is just flip the tide and have a really good half on attack, and they're right back in it.
See, one of the big problems for me is Tanaka was so quiet throughout that half, and he's been so good on the defensive side.
Good.
Very, very impressive on the defensive side. Hopefully, maybe he'll step his game up going into the offensive side. But he was so good in so many of those crucial rounds in the last 2 matches that we saw him play when he was on the defensive side, and then he kind of went quiet on the offensive side. They need the exact opposite out of him here.
Yeah, it did smaller map.
Oh, relax. That's
cheap
just
play.
Smaller
map.
That's a pisser.
So the scope play not as much of a factor for him, but nonetheless.
Good spot there. Hero's going to get the better of Ssef. That's going to lock that one down, and now theater control comes into contest as Impaler coming around the back line. He'll spot out a player, gets some damage in, not able to take down BCJ. He goes for a jump peek. In the meantime, though, Pride finds one. The trades are real. Back and forth through the go. Still looking for a little bit more. Willzki trying to get aggressive. The bomb gets planted. That is at that A bomb site inside of the train station, I guess that is, right?
I guess we call it the church.
Cathedral?
We call it the A site, yeah, in church.
I'm vetoing that. It's the cathedral now.
It's the cathedral now.
Because everybody knows that it's an ancient Chinese proverb, but a man who farts in church sits in his own pew.
That's a good one.
Great opportunity here for the Allies side of Team Magic to get themselves a little bit of headroom, a little bit of steam moving into the second half. So they picked up the last round of the first half. They get the first round of the second half.
Big round.
Yeah, and that's a massive round for them. Get that early economy rolling.
Yeah, big round because now that it's half and you're back to a zeroed out economy, and they get that first round, it's a big confidence booster, especially being on what we call the harder side of the map. So only 2 rounds here. It's very doable. The swing and the momentum can come in full effect right now for Team Magic if they just kind of get their stuff together a little bit. And I've seen them have a very good attack, so it's not out of reach for them. And I think we're going to see full stuff.
How daunting of a task, though, is it for them to have to pick up 10 rounds in this half?
It is daunting. Anytime you're on attack and you have to make up the lost time, and you can't drop any more 1-on-2s. There's no more room to drop a 1-on-2, especially if you have the bomb site down.
Now you've got to be the one clutching all of those rounds.
You have to clutch. You have to win some cheeky 1-on-2s if you want to make it.
Talking about cheeky, Berghy tried to get a little bit too aggressive for his own good and got taken out early in this round. Kind of saw him sneaking around the back lines out of his spawn, trying to go the long way around. Look at this Pride, still lurking, trying to find something. But in the meantime, Hero is able to find a 2-man advantage now for the Allies side. So that is a good find for them.
We have Willzki here, kind of still at A, not ready quite yet to give up that bomb site just in case a split comes in, but I think it's time for him to just make that rotate once these calls come in.
Yeah, bombs all the way over towards B at this point. Taylor even spotted out. That's another player over at A. So there's 2 players dedicated to this A bomb site, which leaves Lord Pnut by his lonesome over towards B. That's a set nade to deny the plant, but look at that. Both the 2.
He gets it anyway.
Oh, you love it. You absolutely love it. Oh, and he gets a backstab. They don't realize where that set nade came from. Oh, he's going to find a third out of this. So all of a sudden, it's a 1v2. These are the situations you cannot lose if you are Magic.
We just talked about it as a 5-on-1, and now it's a 1-on-2.
Finally, they set a crossfire and they shut it down. But, man, did that get dicey there for a second. Luckily for them, they actually got the bomb plant before the nade took out Tanaka, so that was one less thing for them to worry about.
Yeah, but
because if he dies beforehand, all of a sudden you don't know where he is, first and foremost. And second off, you got to recover the bomb and go for the plant all over again.
Yeah, and then those 3 players lost their weapon. So the economy.
Yeah, that sucks.
Should have took a big lead there, but now you got to buy out. So.
Yeah, and actually the economy is looking better on the Axis side as far as the next round is concerned.
Yeah, they're going to have some in the bank here to buy a lot better.
Yeah, Willzki doing the same thing that we saw Tanaka do in the last half.
I think that's the whole team there. Default push.
There you go. A lot of bodies going to get thrown at this. BCJ able to find one. Pnut's going to be in the backlines. Berghy, BCJ again. 3-piece for him. Tanaka's in the mix, and Willzki's going to be able to find one before it's all said and done. He's down to about 2 HP. A tickle, and he's dead. Now that's going to start to regen, but it's Hero and Tanaka, the last 2 standing here for the Allies side. See whether or not they can finish off Willzki, as it was a very aggressive play out from the Axis side of Team Pure, and he's finding damage on both of these. Knows where they are, isolating the 1v1s. He's able to clean it up, and he's got one more to beat, and he gets the shot off. Another 1v2 thrown straight into the trash can by Team Magic.
Yeah, so they had a situation there with a little bit of a crossfire that didn't necessarily work, but Willzki had that whole building to work with. All he had to do was just strafe jump back and forth, and that's exactly what he did. Lots of cover, and he tagged them up. I like to see them get close together and push together in one way. They could have just went A, ran B, but
that's a brutal round to lose again.
We said now
3 times now.
3 times. Three times.
We're talking about a 6-round swing at this point.
Big swings, and luckily they're in group play. I think they're both going to make it out, so they have time to adjust.
But think about it for a second. Right now it's 10-8 as far as Pure over Team Magic. They win those 3 1v2s. It's 11-7.
11-7 for the
11-7 for Team Magic.
Yeah.
Willzki coming under a lot of fire. A lot of Allied players coming around the corner. He's going to get 2, make it 3. The spray down as they round the corner, and I believe he even dropped. Nope, Tanaka still has the bomb, but Tanaka doesn't have any health anymore. It's 11-8 now, Team Pure. You blink and you miss it. Willzki really stepping up here.
Playing out of his mind here right now. 19 and 14, not like a crazy amount of frags, but great plays.
But think about it. I believe 6 of those kills came in the last 2 rounds.
You're right. Yeah, so he's heating up.
Yeah,
So,
and that's dangerous, man. The last thing that you want is for one of these players, especially on the winning team, to get hot late in the match.
So the big question coming in, a little bit of inside scoop was Willzki going to be able to perform on land? Because during the online tournaments, he absolutely blew it out of the water. People were kind of calling him a cheater. I don't think he was cheating. That was a little bit of drama that came in.
So there was a little bit of shadiness behind
lot
him,
of shade
and
around.
It was time to prove it.
Time to prove it.
Step up or step off. And he is.
And
He absolutely is. See, I don't know how well he played during the qualifiers because I didn't really follow anything, but, you know.
Out of his mind. He played very well on that qualifier, and it's nice to see somebody
so far, so good.
play on land very well, too.
Everybody's got to take their lumps from time to time.
Yeah, and it's going to happen. When you play well, you're going to have enemies.
I mean, I've called more people cheaters than even exist in my community.
Hey, it happens. And
just ask Reddit. They know all about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, apparently I've played CS pugs with everybody in existence. Bomb going to get planted over here at that B bomb site. Was that a fake plant?
I think it's a fake. Draw out a set nade.
Like, yeah.
Yep.
Nicely done from them. Don't really take any damage behind that. It's going to be a man advantage again for the Axis side team Pure. And again, still not committing to that plant.
No,
as
not yet.
Team Magic still trying to fight for control of that site. Look at this backstab from Berghy.
Your attack can really stall out here in certain situations. And now there's 30 seconds left, and Berghy's going to get a good position moving into theater, as well as Ssef moving around the tank. So, and I'll retake. Yeah, retake frags coming in, but Ultra Lex trying to get at least one.
Yeah, not going to happen.
Stalled out. That's all that happened there.
Very disciplined play there out of Team Pure as well, not overcommitting to any of that. When that bomb started to get thick with it, it was going to be teased to put down. And now they've got themselves a 4-round lead, and you said on the more favorable side, so they're looking to shut this one down 16-8.
Definitely, and you know, that set nade earlier came into play because they had to wait that set nade out, and even though they didn't get a kill on it, that's fine. Fake the bomb, give me an extra 20 seconds to get the rest of my team here. So either way, those set nades, they don't get a kill, they don't get info, well, they delay and they buy you some time. That's what happened.
All right, so back into the mix we go. 4-round difference. We're in round 21 right now. And it is going to be a buy down here from the Allies side. That nade's going to do a little bit of damage. Went a little farther, but BCJ is going to get exposed by that one. You can see Lex trying to come around. He's got the Garen.
He's got the Garen.
There it is. I know what I'm saying because you have to fire all the bullets out of it before you can load it.
That sound is very noticeable.
And it was a common thing back in actual World War II where the magazine would actually get jammed.
Yep.
And you would have to fire all the bullets because it didn't have a release for it. I got knowledge bombs for you, man. See, I know some stuff.
Hey, I'm a history buff myself. I think the Germans used to wait for the Allies to
they waited for that noise.
That sound, and then the Allies picked up, and they used to have one with just 1 round left in it, ting it off, and then they'd have another one in reserve. So a little history buff here.
Boom. Oh!
Where did that come from?
Well, Team Pure,
I don't know where that came from.
I mean, we can't really see how many rounds in a row they've got, but it has been a few now. I want to say that it was...
I think 3.
I think it's more than that, isn't it?
Because we were talking about if they got 3 rounds, it'd be 11 to whatever. So it's, I think 3. I think 3 or 4. Is that too much?
I want to say it might be 4 rounds in a row. We'll say 3. We'll go with 3 on this one. But those are 3 really big rounds. And again, this is late in this half. So, I mean, we're 22 rounds in there, 3 rounds away from that. Again, a lot of set nades coming out at the beginning of that to try and divert the onslaught. Good damage going on. Yeah, that is a bad. That's a bad miss.
Bad set smoke, and he's got all the info he needs now to know that at least 3 crossed.
Yeah, and Berghy doing a good job staying alive here, too. Took a little bit of damage. But now Hero, a couple players right there around the side. Willzki, this is a familiar position. We see him over here by this tank an awful lot. Smoke comes out, pushed out in front of it, though. Hero looking to shut this down with the shotgun, but he's going to get taken down. Jump shot from Willzki again.
Shot.
That's 2 now in this matchup.
If he misses that, he's dead. The guy's got a shotgun, but he holds strong.
Yeah, well, there's a big factor in that. Don't miss.
Don't miss with that car, yeah.
Well, he doesn't, and now things are getting cleaned up once again. It's Tanaka versus 4. Surely not. We saw him get a 1v5 earlier, but given his firepower and the fact that they've got bomb control.
Yeah. Does get Ssef, though. Let's see if he can at least get a couple. And
he's getting flanked. Yeah.
Too little, too late.
Yeah, unfortunate there. Getting flanked out from the back lines as little revenge comes in. Ssef gets the assist, but the frag comes in from behind by Impaler. Let's see where Impaler's sitting because I feel like he's stepped up a little bit here. Yeah, he's up to 11 and 15. So he was at 3 and 9. So he's been on a much improved streak.
Yeah, he's always been more of a IGL or a team leader of the teams he's been on. Not like one of those nutty fragger kind of guys.
He's
but
not flashy.
Not flashy,
Shot
but
caller.
yeah, always on good teams, putting together great teams when he has to put together pure, being a good in-game leader for his team. So I'd like to see him frag a little bit better, but I mean, they're winning, so.
I'm sure he would like to frag a little bit better, but like you said, I mean, as long as you're the team that gets to 16 first, it doesn't matter where you are on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and they got a nice lead here, moving into the later half of this map.
A lot of spam through the door. Pnut. That's a wall bang headshot if I've ever seen one. Nicely done from him. That bomb's starting to get planted. That nade comes in. It's off the mark. It was a fake plan again to bait out the nades. Yet to be planted, and finally a little bit of life out of Team Magic at the 4v2. Oh! Oh, what a shot from Willzki. What is this nonsense? All of a sudden it's flipped to a 2 versus 1. It was a 4v2.
It was a 4v2, and Willzki just pulls something right out of his magic hat and jumps around and gets a +10 with the car. 2 flick shots. Excellent frags from him, turning the tide, and they're losing those rounds we talked about, and that's why they're in such a big hole. Willzki playing very well right now.
Oh my God.
Amazing frags, amazing frags.
That was ridiculous. BCJ is going to be last man standing, and not for long. So another round that gets flipped on its head because of a ridiculous play from Willzki.
He's hype right now. I think I heard them screaming over there.
Oh, he's got to be hyped.
He's
That was a
hyped.
ridiculous play.
He's hype. Unreal.
So he had 2 shutdown 3Ks. Now he's got a clutch with the 2v1. That's the second time we've seen the jump shots come out from him. Beautiful stuff.
What was it? A little quick scope?
A quick scope and then a
shot
jumping,
flick.
strafing flick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's feeling it right now. Beautiful stuff from him, and now 1 round away from closing out this map. Now, granted, this is proceeding. This isn't to see who goes who moves on because they're both 2-0 right now.
Yeah. So I think we're going to see them both move on, and they're going to meet up later on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll get to see him in a BO3 maybe. I'm not exactly sure how
That'd
the
be
format
great.
is going to be.
BO3 would be good.
Got the angle lined up there. It's Lex to find the opener. Tanaka to get traded out as Berghy gets 1 more on the kill feed. But for now, we're going to see them start to move that bomb over to that bomb site. But there's another frag on the board for Berghy. He's got 2 in the round. Lex, though, he's going to double up. Anything you can do, I can do better. 2 frags apiece for those 2 players.
So Willzki coming around that mid tank here, gonna get tagged up from behind. Almost pulls out another excellent shot. Pistoled by Hero, keeping them alive. Barely.
There it is.
And that's it.
So 16-8. So your prediction of a 16-14 was a little bit misplaced on that, but
If you watch the game, it could have went that way.
damn. I mean,